Please close the door. No. Passed. Viner passed? Ooh. Push it now! Someone push it! I'm dead. Okay, was that meant to be funny? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 4. Now, I'm kind of just scared to get into this one. The last episode was just incredible with everything it was setting up. We now know some extent to what Titans are. They're people. The Beast Titan turned Connie's village into people. I feel like that's safe to say, and that's absolutely terrifying. His mum literally was able to respond to him, welcome home, and that's heartbreaking. Now, I think it's fair to say with this show, they don't miss an opportunity to make gut-wrenching decisions for our characters. They like making them suffer. I can already picture what that's going to do for Connie, right? We know that these Titans are his village. We know that that's how they attack. There's no hole in Wall Rose. The village transformed. It's Connie's village. They're the things that are attacking, and people now have to kill them. I have the most awful feeling that basically the people watching over Connie's group, they're all going to get slaughtered and die. That leaves only the cadet scouts left. Connie's going to have to jump into action. He's going to have to start killing these Titans. But since they're different and weird, since they can move and operate without sunlight, I feel like they're going to die differently too. I feel like they're not just going to evaporate into dust. I feel like the Titan body is going to evaporate, but the human body I feel like is going to be left behind. And I feel like Connie is going to basically see that his family and village were turned into Titans and he killed them all. I feel like that's the kind of most gut-wrenching possibility I can expect from that. And I want to predict it because I don't want to imagine anything worse, right? I want to be prepared for what they're going to do to him. I'm scared. We also got to find out a lot about Krista, I guess. We didn't really get to find out a lot, but we know how important she is now. She is important to the Wall cultists. Why? I need to know who she is. She's talked about her family. I'm guessing there's some kind of important, influential people. Maybe her family is the Wall cultists, like a cult. They call each other brother and sister. Like, is that a thing? Is Krista part of the Wall cultists, and did she just consider them family? Then we also have YMIR, who again is just an enigma in herself. She's always around Krista. She seems to be a very protective figure over her for some reason. And she had a weird scene with Reiner in the last one, basically where they were angry at each other because YMIR could read something. So that's interesting. The last one was just very overwhelming in everything that it was doing. There was so much information thrown at you so fast. And now I'm just waiting to see what this one's going to be. We know the Beast one's left. So that's something taken care of. He went over the wall, and the wall they're at is Wall Rose. He went over, not into Wall Cena territory, but into Wall Maria territory. The bit that's already taken over by Titans. He's gone, nothing to worry about, but he sent this little village of Titans to attack the cadets. He's looking for them. That's what he's doing. His first stop was to McKay, at where the cadets were originally, where the scouts were originally. Are they cadets still? I'm calling them cadets because they're like the cadets of the scouts. The ones we're following. He sent them after their location first because, of course, everyone's trying to think someone in there might still be a Titan person. And somehow the Beast one knows about that. And he sent this village of Titans to attack them as well. My guess would be he's doing this to flush whoever it is out. It's a good strategy, and you would honestly hope that he's kind of doing the same thing that everyone in the Wall is trying to do. The army, they're trying to figure out who is the next Titan person. The Beast Titan's kind of ahead of him, and it feels like he's doing it. He sent his army of Titans to where they were, first of all, to flush them out. He's after whoever it is, clearly, and now he sent them to the castle, where they all are. He's left, he's letting them do what they need to do, because he knows they're all there. So we have YMIR, Krista, Reiner, Berthold, Connie. They're the cadets that could potentially be a Titan person. So it's going to be one of them. We know Sasha hopefully isn't because she's away. She was with Eren, so she's not part of it. So whoever's the Titan person is in the castle. Krista, maybe it would implicate the cultists in another way. Maybe they have some idea, or maybe they've done something to her to turn her into a Titan to give them power. Could be YMIR with how secretive she is. Reiner and Berthold is like a maybe because where their villages got destroyed, they somehow escaped. Maybe that's something there. Connie, I feel like he's the only one that's safe at this point. He's the only one that's safe. Otherwise, he's like Erin, where he just doesn't know about it. But really, it could be anyone. And I don't know what to think. But I think, just sum it up, this episode's going to be big. I have no doubt in my mind. Either it's going to be really depressing for Connie, or that's going to have to wait for something, because clearly that's going to be a big thing for him when he realizes that his family turned into Titans. Or we're going to learn who on earth the Titan person is. They're going to get fleshed out. They're under attack. Big things are coming. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there, I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. I feel like the most important part of this intro is the person holding the baby's hand. That's the bit that sticks out to me. All of it is cool and action and stuff and looks amazing. But the fact that there's, for some reason, a lot of focus on a baby holding someone's hand, that feels the most important part, and I can't wait to figure out what that's meant to mean here. He really caused a lot of damage to the wall by climbing up. So yeah, you're leaving him to it. Oh. You're attacking? You're attacking each other. Yeah, you are incomplete Titans.
Rookies, stay where you are.
These are the village people turned into Titans. Yep, and they're incomplete Titans. They're not. So whatever happened 100 years ago, this is not the same thing. Because we know that those Titans don't attack other people. And they're all abnormals. And they're all gonna die. All of Connie's village is gonna be dead. I want them to be turned back.
Is that what I think it is?
Uh-huh. Can't really read the label, though.
Alcohol.
Don't be smart. I'm gonna save it for later.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, at least this is calm. Nice.
Careful. You're starting to sound like an outlaw.
So one of these are a Titan plus Berthold.
What if it turns out that Walrose isn't actually compromised?
What do you do
Where
then?
else could they be coming from?
Connie's village. I'm surprised no one's put it together yet. Why wasn't your first instinct to think that they could be people once?
The situation isn't good, sure, but is it as bad as we think?
Optimistic. That's a fun way to look at it. I think when you get the answer, it might not be that great.
What about your village?
Totally destroyed.
Wait.
It was crushed to tinder and bits of rubble.
Add the important parts.
I'm sorry.
Nobody got devoured, though. Looked like they all got out.
Horses were still there.
I thought that you said it was destroyed.
Well, the houses and stuff were, but the people themselves must have all escaped.
Are they gonna put it together? Please put it together.
We didn't see any blood anywhere. Not so much as one drop. That's the only possible explanation.
So people can turn into Titans without bleeding as well. That's another interesting thing. What does it look like?
There was a Titan on top of our house, just lying there, staring at me.
Unable to move.
Couldn't move on its own, thank God. But I have no idea what
Say it, say it.
reminded me of my mom. Am I crazy?
Connie, what did I tell you?
Why are you denying this?
Are you for real? You actually think your mom might be a Titan?
They're laughing at this idea, really?
We all knew you were dumb as a bag of rocks, but this takes it to a whole lot.
This is a strange reaction. Okay.
Yeah, have your fun. Guess I was kind of asking for it.
So wait, so Viner was almost angry at him saying this.
Logical
You-
to assume dear old daddy is too. Basic biology. How else?
Okay,
Oh dear, but what she's saying is technically correct. His dad would be a Titan now too if the entire village is like this. What other explanation is there?
Are you teasing him to get his mind off of things? It'd be great if you could keep that up.
That's
The less he
nice.
dwells on his family right now, the better.
But what was her motivation? Is she just mean, or was she actually being nice?
Herring's not my favorite, but whatever.
What the? Wait, what is this? I can't read a word of it.
Wait, this is the thing she can read? What is it?
How do you know this says herring?
That's not your writing? What?
Label. It's in another language.
Why do you look so scared? What?
Ymir. How can you?
She looks frightening. What did you do? What did you do? What is that about? What that feels like she made a mistake. What did you do? What did you do with it? She can read another language. There's another language? Then it's a canned food. Okay, so it's another language that she can read. And the face, having a better look, she made a mistake in how she was able to read it. But there's another language. Of course there would be other languages from like 100 years ago. But it's canned food. You can't have canned food from 100 years ago, right? It's herring. That would go off by then, surely. 100 years. What does that mean?
There's no call to be so reckless. Did you have to waste your blades?
That's just how I do things.
You're killing Connie's village. That's gonna be like a sibling, isn't it? Are they gonna dissolve into nothing?
Retreat back up here only as a last resort. The rest of us will keep any more from getting in as best we can.
It's all Connie's family. They're all
There are quite a few, so this might be it.
they're all Connie's family. That's all I can think about.
I'll go see how far they've gotten in. You find something to board up the end.
I still don't like there's no Titans that can be like smaller, and that's because of whatever weird things happened to them. Not this far up yet. There's a barricade over the door. Check behind that corner of the stairs.
The door's still barred. Not that that'll keep them out for long.
I really hope they're not intelligent enough to put the barricade back on. That would be so terrifying. What do you see? Nope! Close the door! Please close the door! No. Yep, leg it! Why do they have to be so insanely creepy? Oh, wood means nothing. And it's small. You just go. What barricade can you make?
Is this how I go out?
Start running, fool!
Son of a bitch!
Run! Someone save him, please. Someone save him. Past. Viner passed? Ooh. Ooh. What is this? What are we seeing here? What is that one? It has black eyes.
No. Not yet.
Is that Berthold next to him? You lost a friend. Oh dear, you lost a friend. Ow, nice. Okay, good, good. We got more info on these two.
Not how we die. Damn right.
Yay, okay, I'm glad.
Heads up! Incoming!
They got a cannon!
Where'd you find? Good work.
Yeah, that's excellent.
It was pure luck that we found this!
It's got a cobweb
Get
in
out
it.
of the way!
Poor spider. Oh, no, I'm gonna fire it. Yep, just throw it at the thing. Move out the way. Oh, yeah, you won't be able to see it coming. Yay. But now you have nothing to barricade that hole. Get moving. Don't wait to see if it's dead. Get moving.
May miracles never cease. Huzzah.
It's not getting up from that.
Hopefully that's the barricade. That could be good. That could, the rubble.
Should I cut the nape or...
Don't risk it. Get grabbed, you'll get hurt.
Yeah, good. Smart.
We have no way of knowing if that's the only one who got in.
What was it? Ah, why, Connie? No, look behind you. It's gonna be someone you know. Move. Oh, why did you have to cut it there? Oh, there's so much happening. I like that we finally got Viner and Berthold past. When they were like leaving their villages, I guess they had a friend. That friend died. How did they escape that? How did they get away from that Titan? Oh, you got bit? Now what do you do? Do you lose an arm? Do you lose a chunk of your arm? Viner!
Holy, what are you doing?
No, he's not like you're not climbing up to the window to check it out.
The window with it?
It's got you.
We've got no other choice.
You're not this self-sacrificial.
Just give me a second, I think I can slice its jaw open!
Good, 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 good. Smart.
There!
Go! Push it! Push it now! Someone push it! Thank you, Ymir! Oh dear, she's strong. What just happened? Mine got bit. That was insane. That was incredibly quick thinking.
Another one gets in. Not like we'll find another cannon lying around, am I right?
If they're small, you can check them out a window again. Good use of the alcohol. Yay. Oh, really, Viner? Come on.
I haven't been able to wash it in forever.
No sweat. It does the job.
His line, yeah, when he first, yeah, marry me.
I got a little scratched up myself.
So just spit on it or something. Seems like you're always having to save my ass. Even Annie put herself on the line for me once.
We're discussing Annie. Interesting.
No, it's fine. We have each other's back.
What is this past? You got saved by your friend. That friend clearly died. How did you escape that Titan? It still would have gone for you.
Always been like this, self-sacrificing type.
What's that shot of Ymir? She looks, what going on with her face?
In the old days, Rhino was more of a warrior.
Warrior.
It feels like one now. How is that different? Smoke? What's that? Oh,
Well, all right then.
they're dying.
Say
Yeah.
what you will, the scouts get shit done.
There's a skeleton. Are we going to see a body in there? So are you lot not going to die? I don't know if I can be hopeful.
Think we might just survive the night.
We'll check on the recruits.
Okay.
Okay. How many left?
The hell's that noise?
What is that? What is that now? What is that? Okay, good. You're dying.
The horses.
Oh, why'd you keep killing the animals?
There it is again.
What? Where's it coming
Who is it? Who is it? No, is it the beast titan? Is it throwing things at them? Oh, they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Great. He threw a rock at them. It's the beast one. He throws things.
They're dead. Died instantly.
This can't.
Fine to throw it.
He did this. The one who made a beeline for the wall.
So he's still on the wall? He didn't leave? There's more.
Heads up, guys! We've got twice as many as before!
There's so many more.
kidding.
Is this all from the same village? Or did he turn more villages?
Part of a larger strategy. This isn't random at all.
He's trying to flush someone out. A Primal War now, not speaking. Okay. He's definitely trying to flush someone out. He wants to know who the Titan is. Wait, what are you doing? Okay, wait, no, now you've left. You're going over onto the other side of the wall. Or you're getting more rocks. What are you doing? People are dying. Ooh. If you stay on the wall, they will chip away at it until it falls.
I'm running out of gas.
Get back up there then. Nicely done, but still you're out of gas. Oh, the castle's gone.
Fresh out, and I've worn my blades down to the nub. Please tell me those aren't the only ones you've got left.
This is over. This is over.
How many dead titans the four of us rack up?
There's so many.
I was too preoccupied to keep count.
They almost look they look normal than the other ones that we've seen. I'm trying to think, are they all from the same village or are these different ones?
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
Oh, that's your own blood. That isn't dissolving. Are you
I'm
dead?
sorry, Nanaba.
Are you dying?
I must have bashed my head.
No.
I don't think I can. Hang on.
She can't see the... Oh. No. Are you... You're out of gas now. And your swords are broken. Oh, he saved. He got inside. That's something. Is he?
God, no!
He got thrown inside. That's a good thing.
That's everything I've got.
So you're out. You are completely out. Are you dead? Don't die, please. All the scouts are dying. You're alive. Yay. But is she dead?
There is a god.
Oh, really? I think, did they use it all? Yeah, they used it all. This just... Okay, so you're gonna die here. That's great. I thought she saved you. Yeah, no, they used it to treat the injuries.
Oh, come on. This isn't fair. Why would you do
Why are they
that?
dragging out his death like this? Oh, no.
Don't drink my goddamn booze!
I'm dead. Okay, was that meant to be funny? That just feels bad. So everyone's dead. We didn't see the one die. They got him.
Let go! They're dying in our place!
Can Erin get here already? Oh, no, she's dead. Lost a leg. Okay, well, are we going to see her? Oh, yep, she's dead. What? 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 What was that speech towards the end? What was that?
There's nothing else we can do. This is bullshit. I'll be wiped out before getting to finish what we started.
What happens now? What do you do? I feel like that now, if anyone's a Titan, now's the time. This is meant to flush you out, I'm sure.
At least try to be worthy of the people who died for us.
Oh.
Please, enough with that kind of
Why are you so against her fighting?
They didn't sacrifice themselves so you could fulfill some fantasy about going out in a blaze of glory.
Interesting. Oh, actually putting more weight. That's not mean. That's actually smart.
And you damn well know you're not like Connie and the others. They're in this to give humanity a fighting chance.
Thank you.
Down all you care about is having the word hero carved on your epitaph.
Really?
That's not it at all.
What is it then? Say it.
Where's that knife you had? Just give it here.
Knife? What are you going to do with a knife?
What do you even need it for?
Not much. I'm just gonna give him a little hell.
What are you doing? Knife? Is she going to use it on herself?
We'll learn what it is together.
Learn what it is together. You don't know what you're going to do. What are you doing?
Listen to me. I realize you've probably forgotten.
You want to make this quick?
Try to think back. Remember that oath that we made on the snowy mountain?
What oath?
I have no business telling you how to live your life. It's not my place.
Okay.
So I guess when you break it down, this is really just more of a hope.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Live a life you can be proud of.
Lovely. What does this mean? What oath did you make? What is happening? Is she the Titan?
Never forget the promise we made.
What promise? Wait, what? She's the Titan. She's the Titan. Okay, the Beast Titan succeeded. They flushed whoever she used to flush them out. There we are, the blood. And okay, here we go. Who are you? Are you actually gonna fight them? Of course, ending. Great. Okay, from that brief shot of them at the end, I don't think that did not look like the Armored or the Colossal. Is this another new one? Is there another new one? Where's the Colossal and Armored one? What's happened with them? So she's a Titan. No, dear. We have another new one. It's Ymir. She is a Titan. Is that basically saying, like, in the OVA, subject of Ymir, is this a connection? Is that something more now? I thought I just misheard something. Is that the same thing? Her name is Ymir. She's a Titan person. Oh dear. But the Beast Titan's plan worked. I'm so certain at this point they were trying to flush out who the Titan person was. That's basically what the scouts were doing. They kept them all there without gear, without weapons, all of it because they weren't sure if one of them were going to be another Titan person. They had to look for them. There were suspicions. The Beast Titan's first point for where they went to was where the cadets were. When they went there, he left and went to the castle. He's looking for them. He's looking, and the only reason he would look for them is if they're like a Titan person. So now he has found that person. What's he gonna do now? What's he now? He's over the wall. Last we saw, he climbed off the wall. Finally, like actually going onto the Maria side. Is that just to go down and get more rocks to pelt them with, or is he actually left this time? I don't know. But now Ymir is going to fight, hopefully. But she said learn. Is she gonna have control? What are we gonna see here? I don't know. But there's a lot that just happened in this episode. Again, I'm glad that it wasn't as much as the last one, but it's still a lot. Right, so from the beginning, it focuses on just this group. We don't get to see Eren, we don't get to see any of that. It's just focused on this group, and I'm happy. So yes, of course, all their like supervisors, they're all dead. That kind of was a given. The blonde one's speech before she died, talking about daddy and being a good girl, that was troubling. What was that about? Yeah, everyone else just died horribly. The two that were going to go check on the cadets, they got pelted with rocks and died instantly. The one who liked booze has died without having a single sip, and that felt kind of like it wanted to be comical, but it didn't feel comical, it just felt horrifying. But yeah, so they're all dead now. And they did take out quite a few times along the way, but I am so certain that they're going to die weirdly. Connie's going to realize it's his family that he's just had to kill, so that's going to be fun. At least I can live with the knowledge that his mum is still alive, stuck at the village. She's always going to be there. If you can find a way to fix her, great, wonderful. You'll have someone, because she ain't going anywhere. But it still means that he could be killing his dad, he could be killing his siblings, so that isn't a fun thought to think about. The other things we got from this episode, Reiner and Berthold passed. We got to see it. So after they escaped their village, so what we know, their villages were destroyed after the attack on Shiganshina. They did not live in Shiganshina, they lived in the villages inside Wall Maria. Once Shiganshina fell and Wall Maria fell, Titans came in and went to their villages and slaughtered their family, obviously. Those two managed to get away. Not sure how, guess it could just be luck, but they got away. Then they ran into a weird Titan. It has black eyes. That was a detail. That was something we haven't seen before. It had blacked out eyes. And that Titan killed one of their friends. So originally there was 3 of them that escaped the villages. They were going together to, I guess, evacuate, but that one threw himself before Reiner to save his life and got eaten by the one with black eyes. And somehow Reiner and Berthold managed to get away. Not sure how. So that's twice they were able to escape Titans that should have killed them. That's interesting. But nonetheless, we got their past. We get to understand that they don't want to die yet and that they are very much trying to stay alive and fight, and they have reasons to fight the Titans. And I think it's just nice getting this little group no longer solely focused on Eren. Jean, we haven't seen him in a while. And I just like that we're getting these people sort of more focused, because they're the ones I think were left behind in season 1 because the focus was on Eren, his friends, and Jean. Sasha and Connie have gotten their focus. Now we're getting focus on Connie, yes, as well. But Reiner, Berthold, Ymir, and Krista, all of them are getting such wonderful focus. They feel so like much better than before. And we're getting so much more info. Ymir, she is able to read another language that no one else can. That is interesting. What is that telling me? It's canned food. They don't know no one knows what this castle is for. They said bandits or something. But you have canned food here, which has a label from another language. What does that mean? That's interesting. Because like the label has survived 100 years then. Because we know languages. Right now, humanity, there's nothing going. There's nothing else alive. The world is destroyed. For 100 years, everything is gone. We know there are other countries, other clans. That was discussed in Mikasa's backstory, where she is basically the equivalent of Asian in this European civilization. Now, I don't know how much homage it pays to real world stuff, because the language, we saw it. I don't know if that's actually like a language that we have in different writing. It seemed like symbols, not that we have. So it could be something different. It might not be related to a culture from back then, but maybe something different. We know that Titans are now intelligent, and I would assume that the Beast one is able to transform into a human as well, considering its intellect. So does that mean there's like another sect of humanity that's still going? Because that stands to reason. The humanity that we're watching are completely isolated into the walls. There stands to reason that maybe, since that is created by Titan skin, there could be others like that out there that use a different language. So I don't think that's too far-fetched to say. But then with Ymir, she's able to read that language, and that was a mistake on her part. She did not mean to give that away. So does that mean she's not from this place and maybe from somewhere else? That could be so interesting. That could open a lot up. Either that or the can's 100 years old and somehow the label survived for 100 years, but I doubt that. It's more logical that this comes, the simplest answer, which is normally the correct one, that this comes from somewhere else. So that somewhere else is actually functioning, that is alive, that is somehow fighting against the Titans as well. Maybe there is more walled areas made of Titans and Titan skin that keeps humanity going. Somehow, Ymir is the answer to that. The fact that she's able to read this language and understand it means she's from somewhere else. No one else in this walled place can read this language, yet she can. She is not from here. She is from wherever this language is used. But it is so interesting that she accidentally let that slip. She just saw it as normal. Why? Why would she just see that language as normal and not register that it's different? It feels like that has to be because she's not from here. That language was familiar to her, but then she must not have been gone long then. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, how long could she have been gone? If she's gone for like 10 years from wherever she was, you'd think noticing something from your homeland would be like, oh, wow, look at that. I would take notice of it. She didn't. So it just, she considered it basically normal. So maybe she hasn't been gone long and she just auto-corrected like that. That could be something interesting. But yeah, now we know that she is a Titan. She is a Titan person as well. So the Beast Titan's plan has worked. He's flushed out whoever it was. And now hopefully she can save people if she has control. But the line learning together, that gives me pause and concern. We also know Eren and his gang are on the way, so that'll be good. Hopefully they just don't try and kill her. But it is also very interesting that now there have been 3 cadets from the 104th squad, from the 104th, that have been able to turn into Titans. It's weird that it happened twice, but 3 times, there's a pattern. Something's happening there. Eren, Annie, and Ymir are all Titan people. Why? And I'd also stretch that out and say Mikasa's also weird with her strength. I have not forgotten about that. So there's like 4 weirdos in the 104th lot. Why? Like Eren and Mikasa you could explain through Dr. Jaeger. I'm pretty happy and satisfied with that explanation that I have for that. Annie and Ymir, not a clue, especially if Ymir comes from another place altogether. What's going on? What's happening? This season is just exploding with lore and just new stuff. No longer centered on Eren's story, this is focused on the world story. This is focusing on everything. And I am here for it. This is so cool. To begin, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. It was just insane. I think I'm most happy that we just got so much focus on characters that we don't typically. Like I've been waiting for all the cadets that we got introduced to in season 1 to get their moment in the sun, and this feels like we're finally there. We got history on Berthold and Reiner and their little flashback thing where they had a friend who died. Ymir, we got so much on, and Krista, we're getting even more little pieces on who she is, and I think the main sort of chunk of her stuff will come when Eren finally arrives. But focusing in on Ymir first, and everything weird going on with her. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. Like, as an individual, who is she? From the beginning, she's felt like a mean sort of person. She was taking advantage of Krista's niceness, wanted to use Sasha for her own benefit. But now I'm trying to figure out sort of what her goal is here. She is a Titan person. She clearly knew about it, otherwise she wouldn't have taken the knife and jumped off the castle. But she also said, let's learn together. So, not quite sure how in control she will be. But really, I'm trying to figure out whose side she's on. Is it going to be another Annie situation, or is it going to be more like Eren, where she doesn't truly know her powers and she's just trying to hide it so she can stay alive? Or does she have some other sort of thing to deal with? Because going from this episode, she had her thing with Connie at the beginning where she laughed off his sort of idea that the mum turned into a Titan. She was laughing it off. Reiner confronted her and basically told her to keep it up, keep spirits high, don't let him dwell on the idea of his family being dead. So was she doing that out of niceness, or was she just making fun of Connie? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is she just truly mean, or is there something else going on? I think towards Krista, she does have genuine care and affection for, but just, is that solely to Krista, or would she share that with the rest of humanity? Don't quite know. We also know that she's able to speak another language, so she is not from this country, she is from somewhere else that speaks this language. That can make tinned herring. So that begs the question, is there other civilizations of humanity out there? Is it not all gone? Are the walls that we know not the only thing that still exists? Because the can also exposes that they technically could be in contact with each other, since there is a can of stuff from another place inside the walls, inside the middle one even. So Ymir really has exposed a lot in this episode, and now she's transformed into a Titan. She is a Titan person. She has just fallen for the Beast Titan's trap. He wanted to expose who the Titan person was. He's done that. But also from the shot, she has long hair. So I doubt that means that we're going to see her become the colossal armored Titan. So she's another new one. Yay, we still don't know who those two are. But I'm just hopeful that she stays good and she can help everyone sort of escape. Hopefully she will continue just to fight the Titans here, and everyone will be able to get out alive. Then Reiner and Berthold and their little flashback that we got, I'm really happy with that. I've been wanting to get more on them for a while because they started off as quite prominent characters that they then sort of just drifted into the background a little bit. Now we're getting more. Very happy with that. We know that they both escaped villages after Shiganshina, and now we know that they ran into a Titan on their way to safety during evacuation, and there was another one. They had a third person there. No clue who that is, but clearly they were important because they sacrificed their life to save Reiner. This gives him some beautiful motivation where he wants to make that sacrifice worth it. That guy was killed by a Titan with blacked out eyes, which seems very interesting. What's that about? We have not seen any Titan with blacked out eyes yet. It feels significant. It feels like that's important somehow, so I'm guessing that's going to show up at some point. But it also begs the question on how on earth Reiner and Berthold escaped then. So not only did they inexplicably escape their village being destroyed, and they weren't on horses as we saw them traveling together when they got attacked by the Titan, so how did they escape that as well? So 2 instances, they escaped in places where they should have died. Either they got very lucky or something else happened. And I do like that it leaves it mysterious because now I can just ponder what's going on with him. It feels like all the cadets have their own little mysteries going on, and it makes it more difficult to figure out which one of them might be Titan people. Is it just Eren, Annie, and Ymir, or are there more? Because it still feels weird that there's like 3 of them in this one group, and there really it could be an endless amount. Krista, again, is insanely mysterious. We do not know who she is, but strangely Ymir has that weird affection for her. We got slight hints at Krista's motivation of why she joined the Scouts. We know that she must have an influential family or something, as that was the reasoning she thought Ymir had for just being around her, wanting to take advantage of, I guess, her family. But Ymir basically said the only reason she joined the Scouts was to be a hero. Clearly that's not the case, and she was just goading her to doing something. And Krista does actually have a different reason. So it's not to be a hero, and it's not because she wants to lay down her life to protect humanity. It's something different. What is her reasoning? It's not like Connie or Sasha. It's not just to be a hero. It's something else. What is it? I really like that they're drip feeding all of this stuff with Krista because she has just exploded in just her importance in this, being the focal point of Priest Nick, and now having this mysterious reason for joining the Scouts. If she's meant to be monitored by the cultists, why did they allow her to join the Scouts? Is it even that sort of a connection? Is she part of the cultists, or is it some kind of secret thing where they're not really meant to be monitoring her? What is going on there? Connie, I do think he's coming around to the idea that his family were turned into Titans because it's a difficult thing to swallow. And basically I think he's not getting the idea because people keep shutting it down. Both Reiner and Ymir were not allowing him to think like that. But if he gets like 5 seconds to think about it, I feel like he's going to come to the conclusion. And at that moment, he is going to break. He's going to realize that all the Titans that they are currently killing are members of his village. And that's just not going to be good for him. I'm very frightened to see when that scene's going to happen because we know it's going to happen. The mum is a Titan. We know it's eventually going to get revealed that they were people from the village. There's no hole in the wall. It's building to that. And I am not going to be looking forward to seeing Connie's reaction. And we still haven't seen a full dead Titan of these yet. We've seen skeletons. I still think there's going to be a scene where we see one die, we see one disintegrate, but they're going to die differently. I feel like that's how they're going to show it. I'm kind of just glad that Connie does have these people around him to help him through this. It feels like they are all trying to do their best to deal with the situation. Reiner, it's not some like ulterior thing where he's not trying to let him think of this idea. He's trying to just stop him from thinking of it because of how awful the idea is. That his mum sounded like a Titan. So now all they have to do is escape and then just help him process the fact that his family probably is just gone. Then we get to the other language thing, which has me so intrigued. I'm trying to remember the shot of the can of herring, and I don't believe it's a language that we have in our world, right? Because the architecture for the city, the walls, is European. It's Eastern European. So in my little head, I'm thinking that is this story taking place in like an alternate reality of our own world, where 100 years ago, or during the medieval century, or during medieval times, the Titan thing happened, everything fell apart, and it's to do with our own countries. So this probably takes place in, I would say, Germany. It feels like that sort of architecture, that style. So in Germany, the walls were erected, and humanity went in there. You had Asia and Japan, where I think Mikasa would be from, because her name comes from Japanese warships. So her family came from Japan, managed to somehow get to Germany, or from Asia to Europe, which seems insane during an apocalypse, but she was able to get there. Or it's just made up countries that align with what we know. And basically with the can of herring, that language either is just the language made up for the show in universe for their countries, or it's a completely different thing where it does not align with the country that it should be in the show. Is what I'm saying making any sense? So it's like, if that can was from Japan, it would have Japanese writing on it. And as a viewer, you'd be able to recognize it and you'd realize that this world is set in our own world with tweaks. If it's not, is it relating to a country that basically doesn't exist in our own, or is like a language something different in itself? We know it's meant to be tuna. It's a food product. So the language is for that. Now the writing on it does not align with, I think, any language we have. So that means that the country it's from is probably new, unless they're using a different language for a country that is aligning with our own. So say it could be a Japanese country, yet they're just using that language to align with Japan, just to show like it being different, but also set in a different reality, I guess. I think I'm making it very more confusing for myself. Basically, the language is big. The language is a big thing. New language, here, Ymir can speak it. She's from another place. And that also means there's another sect of humanity that's still going. They're able to make canned food. That's clearly not from 100 years ago. The label's still on. And Ymir seemed pretty content in eating it, so it's clear that the fish has not gone off. And that is just a big thing. Now, I'm trying to figure out what country or city or place that could relate to. Is there any clue in the symbols? As for what's next, Ymir has transformed. She's going to be doing things. I'm hopeful that Erin will show up soon and they can, because the rest of the Krista, Reiner, Berthold, and Connie, they've got no hope at the minute. Ymir can do all she wants and destroy all the Titans below, yay, but the castle's still going to collapse. You need Erin and ODM gear to show up to save them, so I'm hoping that the next episode that does happen. But I also hope that maybe I want Ymir to be good. I don't want it to end up being like an Annie situation. I'd love it if Ymir does end up being like Erin, where they can use their Titan abilities to help people. I would really like that. But I feel like it's going to cause a lot of confusion with things going on. Because also she's a new Titan, so what do we do with that? She's an unknown one. And then we have the Beast Titan with whatever that guy was doing. I truly believe his plan was to sort of bait out the Titan person because he wanted to find out who they were. That's what I'm thinking he wanted to do. The first place he went after transforming the village was the place where the scouts were originally, where all of them were. And then he goes here, not to one of the outcropping little town places, not to any other villages, but specifically to where the scouts are. He wanted this to happen, and now he's got it. He has seen a person transform into a Titan. He has identified who that individual is. Now, what's the goal? Does he want to recruit them? Does he want to kill them? What is he doing? Where's he been all this time? Is he part of the thing that happened to Shiganshina? Is he something separate? What is happening with the Titans? I'm hoping the next episode goes into that because he's close by. I want to see what he does. I hope he didn't just pelt rocks at them and then just disappears. I want him to have some involvement in the next episode. And I really want Hanji to meet this guy. Overall, the episode was just so good. I'm loving that it gave so much focus to characters that haven't had that much focus before. It makes them all feel so much fuller as individuals and just makes the cast feel that much more better. It's adding to the mystery of the main story, of course. It's adding so well to the main overall mystery around the whole story while also keeping it very focused on the characters themselves and humanity. And this gave us clues into, I guess, Titan stuff, humanity beyond the walls, and again, Krista and whatever's going on with her. Give us past for Reiner and Berthold, knowing that they lost a friend to a Titan. It fills in so many gaps and also just plants seeds for so much more. And again, this is only episode 4 of the season. There's 12 episodes. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season is going to be like if this is only the 4th episode. Erin isn't even here yet. The start of the show hasn't arrived and it's already just completely nuts. I can't wait to see what's going to happen when he does arrive, when everything all just gets together. Already this season feels so phenomenal and just how much it's done so quickly. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for season 2, episode 5. See ya!